So this video is more about the limitations of the human being and how can we deal with this, this existential feeling, this realization that we are limited creatures. Now, for a long time, I think a lot of us, in a way, have this idea that shit, I would just want to be this Superman, I could just go snap, fucking money, snap cars, snap women, snap success, snap, I'm in a different place. Let's go through that process actually, because the process of understanding the human nature and the limitations, inherent limitations of what it means to be alive in this universe, is something interesting to consider, and it has, I think, some existential ramifications for you. So if you could actually do that, the thing is, if you could actually do that, and I'm talking, supernatural fantasy level powers, it sounds completely awesome. Why? Well, because you're a limited creature, so this sounds completely awesome. But I mean, if you could actually literally just snap things into existence, like lucid dreaming or something like that, only in real life. I mean, I know, I would totally want to do this right now as well. But really, thinking long term, how much stuff would you need to experience until you would get bored? Okay, just let's imagine this. Snap, you just got all the fucking houses in the world that you want. You can snap yourself, bam, you're in Japan, bam, you're in Spain, bam, you're in Nice, in the French Riviera, in your huge villa. Okay, that's nice. You'll spend some time there, maybe weeks, maybe months, and you'll pretty much adapt yourself to that, and you'll go, okay, I have a villa, who cares? It's like, yeah, it's cool, it's definitely cool, but it's not this wow factor that you thought it would be. Okay, now, I don't know, you're a guy, you're a woman. Statistically, you're probably more likely to be a guy. That more guys watch more of these videos. So, bam, you got yourself, I don't know, 100 women to suit you. Okay, that's great. You spend a day with them, you're pretty much spent. Okay, you kind of pace it out through a month or two. Okay, you have your fun. Okay, I get it, totally fucking awesome. What now? Like, okay, you had all your fun that you want with every single woman that you want. And girls, you can think about any type of hunk guy, big guys, sexy guys, every guy that you want, and you're totally having fun with them every day. Totally awesome, right? No ramifications, nothing. You're just having fun, 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 fun. Yeah, how long? Like, how long will you keep doing that? There will come a point where, after the act, you will go, huh, this isn't like, I don't know, like, it's fun, obviously, but, then you'll go, okay, maybe I want something more. Maybe you'll get into some superpowers or doing some crazy stuff. What I'm trying to say is that, look what would happen if you were actually an unlimited creature. If you were an unlimited creature, the whole point of this existence, there wouldn't be a point for this existence. I would make an argument that the very point of our existence, in a way, and this is just my opinions, take it however you want. I was just thinking about this, and I think it's fascinating that we are creatures of limitation. That is our inherent trait. And guess what? If we weren't the way that we are, there wouldn't be any point for us being here in the first place. Some people like to talk about the full-on heaven idea of, just everything falling on your lap, and this as a sample of the perfect existence. And I mean, I know it sounds pretty awesome, but then there are a few problems with that. Because if there's an existence like that, that kind of implies that you don't really get to choose. Because if everything is good, where is bad, so to speak? And bad is inherently, probably, whether we have free will or not, it does seem that the essential requirements for our existence is this polarity, of, so to speak, the good and the evil. So if you're only on the good side, that kind of seems like an impossible idea to have, an impossible existence even to experience. Again, I know this video is completely all over the place, but so I was thinking a lot about this, and I was thinking about why are we limited, and what joy is there in being this limited creature inherently. And it was actually, I was doing meditation, and I saw these visions, in a way, very interesting, that how our subconscious sometimes gives us answers. And I saw these, to put it short, I saw the way that how fragile and non-permanent everything is, but the fact that we have life, the fact that we are alive in this limited time space, that has value in itself. That's why it's so profoundly beautiful. The fact that we do exist, because against all odds, against the unimaginable size of the cosmos, we are here standing. I'm recording video. You're sitting, watching stuff. This wouldn't be possible if we weren't these limited creatures. But our limitations is what makes us, in a way, unbelievably amazing. This whole existence. That's what makes it fun in a way. I think maybe that is, so to speak, one of the purposes of our existence is to face the limitations of being this type of being, which is limited in time and energy, and playing around with these limitations. Personally, I found it as an interesting, how shall I put this, verification uh, of the importance, I guess, of the value of humanity uh, in embracing the limitedness of humanity. Because if we weren't limited, if this existence by its nature wouldn't be designed on limitations, it wouldn't really be possible. It just would be a soup of, I don't know, pure God or pure energy, If you want to experience something else, you are forced into division, into limitations, into polarities of good and evil and all these choices. So I know this video is a bit different in the sense that I'm really going on these vague topics, but I do think that these existential questions are critical to our well-beings, as human beings. And I would actually even make an argument that in a way our distancing of ourselves and our nihilistic philosophies, of the recent times, uh, could be responsible for a lot of confusion in people, a lot of these depressions and all that. Because when there's no foundational, existential thinking, uh, I think human beings tend to get lost in, in materialism or something like that, which satisfies you at the moment, but doesn't really give you a grand understanding of who you are and why you are here. So maybe embrace your limitations. Maybe the limitations that you have make this inherently interesting because, like I mentioned, if you could just get anything that you want with a snap of the finger like a god, uh, it sounds fun, definitely, but I think you'd probably get bored with it in a few months or maximum years, and then you would go, you know what, maybe I do want an actual challenge, an actual experience. Uh, so again, just my thoughts on this. I don't know, what do you think about this? Hit a comment, hit a like, hit a subscribe, and see you in the next video.